Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Good morning. I'm Mike Sempervive. WWE came to Laredo, Texas last night with a Sunday Stunner house show at the Sames Auto Arena. The main event featured LA Knight coming out victorious against Solo Sikoa despite outside interference on Sikoa's behalf from Jimmy Uso. Io Sky defended her WWE Women's Championship, turning back the challenge of Charlotte Flair and Asuka in a triple threat match. Laredo's own Roxanne Perez made her first appearance in her hometown since joining WWE, teaming with Raquel Rodriguez to defeat Isla Dawn and Alba Fire in the opening match. In other results, the LWO beat Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, Karrion Kross defeated Butch, Shotzi defeated Bayley, and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory topped Dragon Lee and Cameron Grimes. Taking a look at Japan, on Sunday, Stardom ran the third night of its ongoing Stardom Goddess Tag League inside Osaka's Edion Arena No. 2. In the red block, the teams of Suzu Suzuki, Mei Sierra, and Natsuko Tora and Momo Watanabe won their matches yesterday. Meanwhile, in the blue block, Azumi and Miyu Amasaki and Mayu Iwatani and Hanan were also victorious. Suzuki and Sierra lead the red block with 5 points, while the teams of Mirai and Mei Sakurai and Iwatani and Hanan are currently tied for the lead in the blue block with 4 points. The tournament resumes this coming Saturday in Numazu, Shizuoka. The DDT promotion also ran on Sunday inside Tokyo's Korakuen Hall. DDT's Extreme Champion Kazuki Harada defeated Takeshi Mazada to win the DDT Ironman Heavy Metal Championship, but Harada's reign as a double champion ended up being short-lived. New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hiromu Takahashi then emerged to challenge Harada for the Ironman title, which he won. Takahashi is now both the DDT Ironman and IWGP World Junior Heavyweight Champion. In the main event of the show, Chris Brooks and Harashima topped the team of Yuki Ueno and Mao after Brooks pinned Ueno. During the show, former NXT signee Ikemenjiro Kuroshio, going by the name Kuroshio Tokyo, made his first appearance since being released by WWE in September. It was announced that Kuroshio will be wrestling his first match back on native soil against Takeshi Mazada on November 12th in Tokyo. And we close with some notes out of Mexico. During CMLL's weekly Sunday show at Arena Mexico, which caters primarily to families, Esfinge made his second defense of the Mexican National Lightweight Championship when he turned back the challenge of Mephisto. The rest of the show consisted of tag team matches, with the main event seeing veteran luchador Octagon team with Valiente and Star Jr. to defeat El Barbaro Cavernario, El Terrible, and Hechicero. Also yesterday, CMLL, in conjunction with the National Football League's Denver Broncos, held an exhibition match outside Empower Field at Mile High Stadium prior to the Broncos' home game yesterday against the Green Bay Packers. The match saw Místico and Atlantis Jr. defeat Volador Jr. and Templario, with the Technicos receiving some assistance from Denver's mascot, Miles the Bronco. The Broncos also released a limited edition t-shirt which was designed by Colorado artist Armando Silva that features the masks of the four luchadors as well as CMLL's logo. The NFL has reached agreements with 21 of its 32 teams to be a part of its Global Markets program, which is intended as a long-term effort to grow the sport internationally. For the Mexican market, the Broncos are joined by the Arizona Cardinals, Dallas Cowboys, Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, Los Angeles Rams, Pittsburgh Steelers, and San Francisco 49ers. Last month, as part of the working agreement, several NFL team mascots held a public workout inside Arena Mexico where they received wrestling training and acted as seconds during CMLL's ring entrances. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, Follow the wrestling news across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.